Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to another episode of Market Update. This is happening every week on Monday around 4 or 5 p.m. So please welcome back. If you are interested in any new information about the market condition of Arizona real estate market, come back here on every Monday. Okay, so we're gonna just dive right in to see, especially in this show. What about pricing? We have been hearing a lot about the condition of the market is slowing down, the days on the market getting longer, the success list rate is actually lower. So what about the price? What about the purchase price? Where is it going to be right now and in the future? Okay, when does the price drop? Those are the questions that we are going to answer in this episode. All right, let's just take a look at this video. All right, so let me turn off this one and then share with you. Before I forget though, happy Memorial Day to everyone, and thank you those of you who are helping the country for us to live free in the country right here. So happy Memorial Day, everyone. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the comfort market index right now. If you follow me throughout the video series, you're already aware this. I already report a lot of comfort market index. Okay, and if it is 100 higher than 100, then this is a seller market. Okay, if it is lower than 100 points, it's a buyer market. As you see here, not normal, nothing surprise here. You can see that in all the city across Maricopa County, they have an index point of 100 points or higher. The lowest is Buckeye, which is also 166. Okay, now it's still a seller market, but one of the things you have to mention, you have to aware, is that the change is actually very big, very huge. As you see here, last month and then compared to this month, the change is about 20% to 40% easy. Okay, 20% to 40%. Now the biggest change is Avondale, Gilbert, Peoria, Cave Creek, and Chandler. Okay, those are the area that has the change more than 30%. Even the lowest, even the least change cities is Fountain Hills also have 21% change. Paradise Valleys is also a 21% change. So obviously, even though it's still in a seller market, as you see it here, but buyer has much more negotiating power, and in all the area, in all the market. Okay, what does that mean? Meaning that you may not have to offering extremely high for a certain listing. Okay, you only have to compete with, maybe instead of 10 or 15 offers, you might only competing with one, sometimes zero, right? Offers that they have on the table. You probably don't have to reduce the inspection period as much as nowadays anymore, as much as 1 or 2 months ago, right? Instead of 3, you can do now 7, or even keep the same 10, right? You don't have to wait for a lot of appraisal. Those are the things that start coming back to the buyers. Okay, so be very careful if you are the buyer. Be very careful when you are making an offer. You don't have to lose all of those protection no more. So make sure that you talk to the agents to make sure that you are in the properties that you can do that. Okay, instead of waiving everything like everybody does a couple months ago. Okay, on the other side is a seller. Be very careful as well. You have to be pricing very wisely in this market. Okay, you're no longer in the market that people are gonna buy regardless of the price, right? Because obviously right now the biggest obstacle for them is the interest rate. Okay, the interest rate is so high right now that they have to step back. The buyers have to step back and think whether it is still affordable to them or not for that such a high premium price, right? They would rather wait buying another house at a lower price so that they have a lower mortgage monthly mortgage right now, right? So be very careful when you're pricing. Again, talk to the agent as well. They're going to know about the market condition and recommend you the best pricing strategy, okay? You are no longer in the market a year or two ago where you can put any price and then they can sell right away, okay? You no longer, okay? So that is the condition, the conclusion for this market index update right here. The other part of the question is, because you already know, you're already aware of that market, right? For the last couple of 2 or 3 videos before, I already talked about the condition of the market has changed. We already look at some other factors. In this one, we're specifically going to look at the price, right? Because the price seems to be always an easier number to understand. Well, not really in this case, because we are going to look at 4 different pricing number, okay? The blue one that you see here is the average, the list price, right? The active list price. So this is the price that the seller put onto the market. And then when it first become available to the buyer, okay? The green one is the under contract, at which price that the house become under contract with the buyer, at which price the buyer is willing to pay for the same house, right? Of course, this is the market, but average, but this is just a high level explanation. Red one is the actual sale price, okay? The actual sale, because they could be in the under contract at a certain price, but throughout a month or 2 negotiating to finish the application, the loan application, the buyer is pretty much can reduce further negotiating to further reduce the price, okay? So the red one is the actual sale price. And of course, the closed list price, okay? The closed list price, okay? So, so we are going to look at these because obviously you see here the pricing. First of all, when you talk about the pricing, it always reacts slower than other indicators, okay? In this case, as you see here, if I use the orange one here, you're gonna see the downtrend for the list price already at the end of the chart, right? However, you don't see the trend, you don't see the downtrend yet for the under contract list price, right? And the actual sale price and the closed list price is still the same, okay? Right? It's still the same. I mean, it's still having the trend to going up instead of going down, right? So the way that the price works is that it's gonna react in like the list price gonna go down first, because at that time the seller is no longer have as much confidence anymore, right? To put at such a high price. Okay? Therefore, they have to start going down. And of course, if the seller put the list price go down, there's no reason for them to be, no reason. A lot of buyers tend to be at asking, right? So for that reason, the under contract list price is going to follow, right? It's going to go down later. In this time, it's not yet. At this time, it's not yet. So we're going to predict that if this trend continue, if the list price, active list price, the blue one, continue to goes down, then we're going to start seeing the green continue going down in the later point. At this time, though, we can see that not only the green doesn't have the trend to go down yet, but in fact, it's become flat around 313, 314, right? It's never go higher, but it has a great potential to go down, but not yet, okay? Eventually, after the greens go down, after the green line goes down, we're going to start seeing some change between the actual sale price and the closed list price, okay? Meaning that right here, always the actual sale price is higher than the list price, okay? Higher than the list price for this market right here. But eventually, as the under contract getting lower, we're going to start seeing the actual sale price cross close list price. Okay, when you will see the red line right here, when you see the red line right here cross the brown line, you're gonna see that there's a drop, right? Because your list price, your sell price, the actual sell price is actually lower than the list price. Therefore, it's gonna become a normal market at that time. But right now, there's still a gap, and the red line is still higher than the brown line. Therefore, people are still, in terms of the pricing, even though there's another indicator saying that the market is slower, listing stay longer on the market. Less houses successfully sold in the market right now, but the price is still the same as is right now. We don't see the cross yet between the red line and the brown line right here, and therefore it's really difficult to say what's happening to the price right now. When we see that happening, we're going to see that the market's going to change, and at that time we're going to see the drop in price later on. But right now we don't see it yet. Okay, that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. If you do have any question about the information that I present today, please feel free to give me a call. My cell phone number is right there, 602-515-2442. Thank you. Bye-bye.